Edmonton Impact. So here we go. Impact on the right, and we have London Tigers on the left. So Impact starting with J-Rab and Dave Baines. J-Rab, an amazing shooter off the break with Dave Baines. Oh, and Justin Cornell's going to take it. Justin Cornell, not like him to die off the break, but J-Rab fills instantly. That's
London Tigers lost both their snake corners in matters that Dave Baines is their lane.
Oh, and Impact gets a 1-for-1. That is going to hurt them, but Dave Baines is going to fill out to the Dorito. So it's left with Dave Baines and Justin Rabikoff.
And only
J-Rab runs all the way down the field. He shoots one of the London Tigers in the back.
Yeah,
he doesn't realize
unaware.
that's still a Dorito. But J-Rab is going to just take it down. Dave Baines watching
Sam
over his
Keats,
player.
who was just up here as a guest.
Oh my God, an amazing move by Justin Rabikoff.
It was.
An amazing player, really took control of the game. What do you think, Blake?
Yeah, well, you know, Dave Baines filled the corner, which was huge because the London Tigers shot all the the Impact guys on the Dorito side, so they were swinging that side of the field. Dave Baines made it out to the corner, which stalled that advance.
And now it looks like Impact's taking the field against London Tigers. Impact's going to send in Dave Baines again. They just put in Rainey Stanzak, an amazing player, very sneaky.
Yeah.
J-Rab's back in.
London Tigers on your screens.
Oh, and Danny Park takes the field for Impact. I'm amazed to see how he plays on the snake side.
London Tigers on your screens. You've got Rich Payne, Sam Keats, Colby Keats, Tony Brandon there diving to the snake. Is he going to make it through Dave Baines' lane? Yeah, he's alive. He got a bouncer there.
Oh, and Yakimak takes the walk for Impact. He's going to get shot. Stanzak goes around the Dorito corner and gets shot in his pod. Not like him at all. But Dave Baines is going to feel like he always does.
See, Tigers have lost both their forward players. Sam Keats and Tony Brandon take a walk. They've got their back line of 3 remaining.
And London Tigers doing a great job keeping those guns up, Shelly. I really like how they control the lanes, especially against such a experienced team like Impact.
Yeah, I mean, Rich Payne made a smart move then. That he lost Sam Keats, so he bumped into the teabag corner just to obviously keep the width and lock it down.
Now, Dave making that Dorito corner for Impact is really great. Okay. Oh, and J-Rab fills, excellent timing. The kid really knows when he's got to go. He's not going to make stupid moves. And he goes right into Dorito 1, right into Dorito 2, looking like Blake Yarber right into Dorito 3. Blake, we saw you do that a lot. What do you think the key is of skipping Dorito 2, going straight into Dorito 3?
When you run, you got to have your eyes up. You got to be looking for that gun. So the gun is coming from across the field. Over here.
Here comes
the first
Dave
bunker
Baines.
on the snake side.
Oh, and Dave Baines, the walking tower. He's going to run down the field, but Danny Park takes him. Dave puts one to his head just to say, hey, you're out.
It was a trade for Matt Donegan and Park, and then Dave Baines come through the center.
It was a good battle seeing Danny Park come in for Impact. They're letting him get some spins. He's a new pickup for their team, and he's holding his own. But London Tigers has an amazing snake side as well. I mean, the Keats brothers are phenomenal.
The Keats brothers are phenomenal. They're playing opposite sides today. The Dorito side.
I don't know if I agree with that, Shelly. What do you think? You train with them. I think that they're really dominant. I think they should be on the same side.
It's funny because Tony Brandon is so strong in the snake. You saw yesterday he had an outstanding match against Vision. It was all Tony Brandon in the snake. So I think they favoured him being on this side for today because it was working. But obviously you step up your game when you're playing a team like Impact. Tigers on your left, Impact on your right.
Oh, and Danny Park takes it in the face off the break.
Yeah.
And it looks
Impact is stuck in the inside.
It's looking really tight for Impact right now. It looks like
London loses one out back center,
Baines.
but they're wide.
Yeah.
London's wider than Impact is.
London went up the center and got wide.
Yeah, and what happened there was Rich Payne decided to go up. He tripped and stayed alive because he was in the blind spot. But they've lost Matt Donegan back center. So it's 4-on-4.
Oh, and the ref's running at Dave. I hope Dave doesn't have one on him. It looks like he might get
clean.
Nope,
it's clean. So yeah, the little bouncer there on Dave.
It's crazy how one player can dominate a side so much. I mean, Dave has not stopped shooting since this point started, and he's containing.
I tell you what.
Oh, this is not looking good. They were up
Colby
on
Keats had a shot on his gun.
Oh, and London Tigers takes another one. This is amazing.
Not good for the Tigers. Colby Keats had a shot on his gun.
Oh my God, London Tigers just running into paint. Dave just throwing lanes. I mean, that's why he's one of the best players in the world. Look at what he just did. One player was able to swing the entire point.
No way. All 3 of them. There's no such thing as one player out here.
Exactly.
Blake, I agree with you, but Dave Baines just shot 3 dudes. I got to give him credit where credit's due.
I would probably say Dave Baines is probably the best back center, best defender in the world right now.
100%.
No way.
No, who would you say? Oliver Lang?
Yo, Ryan Greenspan.
Oh, Dynasty! Shout out to Dynasty. So Blake's a little biased, but like we all are. You know what? To be honest, I think Ryan Greenspan is having an incredible year.
Yes.
I think Dave Baines is having an incredible year.
I see Oliver Lang and Ryan Greenspan as different players to Dave Baines. Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, Dave stands up high, and I really think that he uses that to his advantage because his balls drop farther than anybody else. And you're talking, what, a foot? But that makes a difference out here. He can shoot over the top of bunkers where, you know, Ryan Greenspan, I love him, but he's a little shorter than Dave. So.
And they send in J-Rab, of course. Let's see what J-Rab can do for Impact right now. And Danny Park in the Snake.
J-Rab's pretty much played every point, hasn't he, this weekend?
Yep. I mean, who would sit him?
Yeah.
And Impact sends Danny Park, but he dies off the break again. That's 2 points in a row.
London gets wide again.
Shelly, London Tigers getting wide.
Yeah.
Like Blake just said, I love how they just all run and shoot to their bunkers.
Yeah,
Guns
they
up.
do. They do practice a lot of the running and gunning in drills. But their big stigma on paintball is communication. They work really hard on their teamwork. And they came up from SPL last year, Semi-Pro League, and they won the series and won every event but one. So they're a strong team, and this is their first up in CPL. First
I like
weekend.
them. You know, they arrive alive.
Yeah.
You can't win a game if you don't arrive alive, and they're doing it point after
Arrive
point.
alive, baby.
Arrive alive. I like that too.
And
Tigers
like
lose a
they
player.
say,
They lose Matt Donegan from back centre. They've got 4 players remaining. Sam
And
Keats pushing Dorito's side. Rich
Sam
Payne.
Keats playing really well.
Yeah. Sam Keats was just your guest up here. He's now in Dorito too. You got Rich Payne. You got Colby Keats, his brother, on Snake side alongside Tony Brandon.
Payne living behind his gun.
Yeah.
You know, really trying to do some work for London Tigers, trying to get the G. But there goes J-Rab. You know, he sees the opening. He's going to take it. He's wearing those new GI Sports lenses, phenomenal lenses. I can see him from across the field.
So the game's been slowed down a little bit by Edmonton Impact, and that's because they're 3 points ahead. They don't need to rush this.
Yeah, I think that's why they sat Dave. I think they try to get some of their faster front guys more spins, see what they can do. Oh, Rainey's actually retreating, and he runs back to the corner.
Ah, and they've lost their back
And it
centre.
looks like he might have taken a ball. The ref goes to check him.
So it's 3 on 4.
Oh, and the ref does check him, and he's going to pull
4
a
on 2
1-for-1.
in London Tigers'
Here he
favour.
comes. Look at that
Here
ref.
comes Sam Keats.
And the ref pulls a 1-for-1 on Rainey and pulls J-Rab. But Sam Keats was able to bunker out the last Impact player. Great move for London Tigers.
Sam Keats has a shot on his leg, but it was a trade there. And Tony Brandon hits the buzzer to get the first point for London
Great point
Tigers.
for the Tigers. Like Shelly, you know, she just said they work on communication, working as a team, and you saw they didn't just run down the field, they closed as a unit.
Yeah, they're very much a team. The captain, Carl Milton, he hasn't even come onto the field yet for a point because he's really pleased with how his team are working together.
I like how Brandon did that. You know, he ran in to get that buzzer as quick as he could because time's a factor out here. He's really developed a lot, you know, and a lot of it came from Alex Fraze, the #1 snake guy in the world.
Starting to get a little dynasty bias going on up here, but we'll take it. And Impact on the left, London Tigers on the right. Dave Baines shooting a phenomenal lane. London Tigers runs right through it. It's very hard to run through Dave Baines' lanes. He really knows how to shoot gaps.
Yeah, Sam Keats.
Oh, and Justin Cornell with a huge move from the snake corner around the snake god into the snake without London Tigers seeing him. A great move.
Yeah, Sam Keats took another one to the head from Dave Baines there earlier on in the point. You got Cornell in the snake. Tigers are aware he's in the snake. And Tony Brandon shooting across field from that door, that bunker we're talking about. It's a great place.
Blake, as you go down the Dorito side and as we can see these players
Baines is just taking a shot to the head. Nice shooting from Rich Payne. Now, Rich Payne's one of the best defenders in the UK for paintball. He's just stepping up now to pro.
Yeah, and like we were talking about going down the Dorito side, that door on the snake side, that snake side god is really hard to play if he's there. You know, it really stops you. But Rainey Stanzak makes a phenomenal move into the Dorito too.
Yeah.
Because he realizes that Payne, you know, is shooting that gap.
Yeah.
So he's got to figure out how to balance that out because Payne's doing a great job on cutting down Impact's aggressiveness.
Yeah.
But J-Rab keeping his gun up, filling out. Justin Cornell still playing the way he does. He's playing lawless in the 50 snake, just playing both sides, shooting everything that he can see out. Oh, he's pointing, he's yelling, and he does take him.
Yeah, Cornell
Shelly,
takes he does. Cornell shoots Rich Payne in the face, and London Tigers know that the snake player is the most threat
Justin
at the moment.
Cornell, the #1 stunner, just runs down the field to try to get the last G.
Yeah, it's 2 on 2.
Oh, and he shoots him, Shelly. Let's see if he can get
Tony
a three-pack.
Tony Brandon
And he
takes
gets
one
a
over the top.
three-pack.
Yeah,
Justin
played
Cornell
Justin
gets a
Cornell.
three-pack. Amazing play by Justin Cornell.
Played Justin Cornell.
You got to hand it to him, you know?
Yeah,
They did it.
If you want to go out to these clinics that Dynasty are doing, then check you out on social media, Instagram, Facebook, yeah?
Yeah, Instagram, BYarber44.
And here we go. We have Impact on the left and London Tigers on the right.
Yes, and London Tigers stacked on the back center, 3 in back center, and then delayed and pushed out.
J-Rab did an amazing shot. He actually bounced one of the Tigers off the break.
That's right.
And then filled out to the snake side. Really good shooting. I really enjoyed watching that.
The Tigers breakout seemed to work.
Yep.
Rich Payne in the tall tower in the center is taking out Edmonton Impact's Dorito player.
It's really cool how good Payne's playing. He got right into that tower, but once again they let Cornell in the snake, and that's something you don't want to do. He's lethal in the snake.
Yeah, Matt Donegan in back center is kind of not watching that move.
I mean, this is like the 4th time Cornell's been able to do it. And, London Tigers with a great fill out to the snake side.
There you go. Now, Tigers have Impact contained to back center. Now, they need to keep them and then push the field on the Dorito side. They just got to Dorito 3. No, I'm sorry, Dorito 2.
Impact's having a rough time getting Danny Park in the snake. First 2 points he played, he got shot off the break. And this point, he's just chilling in the snake corner. So let's see if he can, fight his way up.
Cornell is trying to go sneaky again. He's trying to shoot Rich in the foot.
Ooh, and Justin Cornell works, shooting from the inside.
Yeah.
Oh man, it sucks to go out like that, getting shot in the foot.
So it's 4 on 4, just over 6 minutes left on the clock, and Tigers have only got 1 point on the board.
And Keats in the Dorito playing really smart, shooting a lot of paint. Oh, and London Tigers skipping around town like there's something right now. One goes to the snake and then one fills right back out to the snake corner. It's good to see that. Good teamwork.
I mean, Tony Brandon didn't know where Justin Cornell was. He's come in, and now he knows where he is.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice move.
Nice move.
That's Colby Keats. Nice move.
Played a phenomenal move. A 2-pack. Oh, and J-Rab takes him.
Oh, no. Here comes the penalty.
Oh, no.
Colby Keats plays on.
Keats, that is not what you do.
After a great move, throws it away with a penalty.
That just hurt my heart.
We got a one-on-one here, boys.
That hurt my heart.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have a big one-on-one right now. We have Justin Rabikoff of Edmonton Impact.
I know, we got the corner as well, so it's 2-on-1, I think.
Well, Danny Park's looking around like, what's going on? J-Rab and Danny Park are both on the same side, and London Tigers has a player in the D2. So let's see.
Yeah, no longer. Yeah,
and J-Rab takes it.
Matt Donegan, the last player remaining for London Tigers. He's had a great weekend.
Yeah, he's playing really well. I think he had a rough time trying to play across field right now, especially with a player like J-Rab, arguably another top 10 player in the world right now.
Yeah.
So
Justin Rabikoff is playing in the one-on-one championships today at lunchtime. There's 13 pros in that championship and 32 players in general, so they've all been pulled out.
Yeah, this one-on-one is actually the first of its kind. It's a one-on-one championship. It's going to be the prelims is held today, and the first place player is going to win €1,000.